That place there's a real fixer-upper, not an entirely lost cause. You need to swivel the Globus's bearings. The end is coming to the world, and everything else. There's some skronky metal scrap for you. This could be the beginning of the end of everything. Too bad you don't have working wings. Rubber scrap. Great for when you need a bit of flex. Let's see. Feels like you could be blown off the world. Says they're tired of thinking so much about how the Tree of Life is dying. In the past time, they had boxes that would think for them. Called them mind monitors. Got to find one of them. Claims it's a box that can do your think time for you. Faster too. Most mind monitors were kept indoors. Maybe look for one there. It'll probably be broken when you find it, but you're giddy smart.
You don't have to know it.
Get it running, and that mind monitor will do your thinking for you. Says you'd be an even better solver. Claims you always brighten things up, day or night. Says you don't look too bright without one of Mito's lanterns. Claims you always brighten things up, day or night. Says you'll meet again. Says that lying here in the sun isn't a bad way to wait for the end. It's warm. Claims there's a machine out there that can turn sunshine into go juice. If you can find it and fix it up, you can juice your gear all day long. Says it's a thing that turns sunlight into power. Says they're not sure where the solar mirror is, but they'd look for it someplace sunny. Get that solar mirror fixed up, and you'll have all the go juice you can make. Right up until the sun burns out, that is. Hopes you get that solar mirror soon. Look at those notices on the board. Too bad the gnotes couldn't read them. If you wander around here, you might find Noko. She just loves those gnotes. Once the power ran out, it made sense to ride gnotes, and that tradition continued through the years. Powered types of transportation polluted the world, but didn't poop in the street. Obviously, they didn't have their priorities right in those days. Watch your step here, and you might find tracks of another traveler. Take your time and enjoy the daylight. Let's see. Nooks isn't an easy language, but at least it's manageable. She says she is so happy to see you again. She wonders if you remember her. She's Noko. She let you ride her Majut when you were a kid. Noko remembers you used to chase around with so much energy and is glad to see you haven't lost any of that spark. But that's all long gone now, though. Memories show us where we've been, not where we're going. Seems reluctant to even say its name. It's become personal to her too, since it's taken so many of her innocent gnotes as prey. Noko remembers those days too, but she never lets herself wallow in them, no matter how tempting that can be. She sees you're back to buck with Lupa Lupin. Can't see how there's any way to avoid that now. Not for long, at least. She says the horrors of your younger days were enough to ruin anyone, but not you. You've got all that cheer about you still. Noko says history is like the trail you've been on. You can walk back down it any time you like, until it's worn smooth. But you get to blaze your own trail from here. She wants Lupa Lupin to pay too, even though she strongly believes forgiveness is the strongest revenge. Asks how many paths you've wandered in the world, and if you ever wonder about what might have changed if you'd taken different ones. You can't do everything you want, can't go everywhere, can't see everything, only what you can. So happy the world is going to live, would have been crushed to see all the gnotes die with it. Likes that you stood up for the world and spurred your way toward helping it out. Glad you saw the light with the myriad. They always bring a sparkliness to any day, and sometimes the nights too. Says that's only for a little while, and when your eyes clear, you see everything even better than before. But let's not speak of that now.
Scala.
She has an idea where the Majut might have gone, as there's no other place it likes as much as its own corner of the open wild. She's even named it the Majut Meadow.
Ariaroche nui mumera. Kututuku.
The Majut will recognize the scent you've attracted while being here, so it'll probably trust you enough to follow you.
Narolute.
You should lead the Majut back here when you find it. It's going to take time to get it calm enough to be able to ride out to the World Eater.
Asil natu.
It's the most magnificent creature she's ever encountered. A creature straight out of a dream or story. Nothing between you and your foes in the mountains. Found it, even under all the muck in the gnot pen. Hard to believe the gnotes didn't trample it. They seem faster than you, and don't forget that when you ride them, they do all the work to keep you moving. You should keep moving. Can't let those gnotes blaze the trails for you. Make sure you know how to get back. You found the Majut meadow. Watch out for the Majut. Oh! Your key is gone. Zap! It's a new day to you. Might as well enjoy it. Stay away from that biohazard. You'll want to wash yourself off for a month. Wood scrap. The one kind of scrap you could actually still find growing. Now that the Majut is back in the pen, it seems calm, but Noko is still concerned. She says the Majut is still anxious, but fortunately she knows just the thing it needs to calm down. The Majut once found and ate a bonbon gummy by mistake, and that the chewing really calmed it down. She says that you should find some bonbon gummies for the Majut by the crossway. At least, that's where she found some last time. It's easy to describe. A crossway is where roads meet in a knot and merge. This one is in Sector 7J, if you're familiar with Out-of-Date's map. you're empty of keys. Night covers the land. That's not opening on it. Someone locked it solid. There are tough times ahead, no matter where you go. No one likes to fall. The right key could open this, bolted shut. Cranks like these usually need to be wound to operate the dispenser. What you see is what you get, once it's out of the blind box, that is. It's harder for others to see you in the dark. Lockety-locked. That's just nasty. Biohazards make you puke. You flick the switches in order to greenlight the current and activate the electrons in the panel. Good. The loop is electrified enough to spark. If a story is about you, care for it.
Sana jopa.
With its attention diverted to the chewy bonbon gummy, the Majut calms down. But Noko is still concerned. She's relieved the Majut has calmed down, but you'll need a heavier sit-tight to ride it than the one she's got. The only sit-tight she can think of that would be heavy enough is one she's spotted mounted on an old-world mecha-Majut. If she remembers correctly, she spotted it at the Smilo Shopperia while scavenging for treats for the Gnotes. That's not so far away. It's a seat you fasten on the back of a mount to safeten up your ride. It can become quite bumpy and risky without.